Hey everybody, thanks for subscribing to my channel. If you haven't, please consider subscribing. It's been a minute since I posted something, but I was working on something that took a bit of my time, and I'll be sharing that soon, what I've been working on. So this is the first time I'm doing cabbage farming under drip irrigation. We've done a spacing of 40 centimeters from plant to plant, 40 centimeters, and about 60-70 centimeters from one row to the other. Ideally, if you're doing kale or spinach, you could do a third line here. But since you're doing cabbage and requires a wider spacing so that you get bigger cabbages, that's why we've done that spacing of about 65-70 centimeters. Cabbage will require about 16. Let me probably do this. Hi. Cabbage will require about 16 to 20 degrees and for them to perform very well. And that's why cabbage farming doesn't do very well, or doesn't even perform at all along our coastal region in Mombasa. Because Mombasa, we are talking about 26, 27, highs of 26, 27. So your cabbage is probably not even going to form. That's why they do very well in the highlands. It will take about 4 months for your cabbages to mature. This is the Gloria F1. So far so good. I must admit, this is the very first time I'm doing cabbage farming. I'm loving it. So far so good. It doesn't make a lot of economic sense, and this is just my opinion. I stand to be corrected. It doesn't make a lot of business sense because ideally should be doing 11,000 to about 14,000 heads of cabbages on 1 acre. If you do some quick math and say you do 10,000, that's what survives, and you sell at a market price of about 20 shillings per cabbage here in Kenya, you're looking about a gross of about 200,000 shillings or $2,000. Split that by half, because your expenses of the seeds or the seedlings, the pesticides, the labor, everything, all your inputs, water, fertilizers, you probably do about split even about half of that or 3/4 of that. So you have a profit of about 120, 130,000 shillings after 4 months. Split that again into 4, you're doing about 25k if you are lucky per month on 1 acre. I would rather do sukuma wiki and spinach, or kale and spinach and traditional vegetables, than cabbages. I think cabbages will do very well from 1 acre and above. I mean, from 3 acres actually. That's why they're going to make businesses from 3 acres and above. But remember, this is just my opinion. This is just my opinion. So we've done up that spacing like I've told you, and I've also not sprayed yet. We should be spraying some foliar in a few days to come. But so far so good. So far so good. I'm happy with the progress, given that it is actually my very first time to do cabbage farming. They are yet to start forming. They're yet to start forming. There's another patch I had done like about 20 of them, and they've started forming. This one's not yet. I don't know what happened here. There was a gap here, but yeah, so far so good. Cabbage farming under drip irrigation. This is the drip irrigation kit from Davis and Shortleaf. They are the providers of my drip kit, and if you want a drip kit, talk to me. I'll hook you up with a very good drip kit. There you go. Cabbage farming under drip irrigation. I keep telling you guys, ukulima sio ushamba. Give it a try, see how it goes, and I'm very sure you're not going to regret. Okay, thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please consider subscribing, and remember, ukulima sio ushamba.